Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you guys back here to the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a well-detailed professional handbag. As you can see, and it also have a weaving chain. If you don't know how to make a weaving chain, I have a tutorial on the channel, so you can go and watch that one. So the main thing I'm going to focus on is the actual bag. It is well professional and well detailed. So I am using a carry board. The reason why I'm using a carry board is because I want the bag to have a very nice structure. I want the bag to stand on its own. So the measurements, as you can see, the first body, the second body and the flap are both 5.5 inches, and the total width is 8 inches and the top is 2 inches. So this part that you are seeing that I'm working on now is the second body, because the bottom and the side is different, so it has to come out in these pieces like this. So I'm going to put my foam. This is to reduce the hardness on the chipboard, but if you don't want to put foam, no wahala, you can skip this place. But me, I want my bag to have this soft feel. When you hold the bag, I want it to have this soft feel. So when you put your foam, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to cut your fabric. Please make sure you are cutting the fabric in excess, at least half an inch excess. Now when you cut the excess, you rub your gum and you fold it in. Just keep watching to see how I am going to fold it in. So guys, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you because you are always there for me, for your support, for your views, for your like, and for also sharing my video. Thank you. I don't take you for granted. God bless you, and I love you so very much. So when you're done covering, you cut off any excess. Please don't cut the excess too close to the edge. As you can see, I'm just cutting the excess small, sorry. So what I've done to this part of the bag is the same thing I'm going to go ahead to do on the back and the flap and on the top. So after I've done everything, this is how it looks like. As you can see, the bag is looking fabulous. This fabric is amazing. So these pieces right here is the bottom, and the measurement for it is 7 inches by 4 inches, and this is the side is 5.5 inches by 4 inches. So I just made a slant and cut off half inches from the top. Then I also cut off half inches from that open bottom that you see. Maybe in my next video I'm going to show you how to cut this kind of corset. This kind of side is called corset. So as always, I put my gum, sorry, on the pieces. I'm going to put my gum on all the pieces, and I'm going to cut enough that is going to be able to allow me to fold it in. So just keep watching so that you understand what I mean. So if you are wondering the material I'm using for the corset, the name of this material is a chipboard, or generally known as a cardboard paper. Thank you very much for the reminder. Generally known as a cardboard paper. So my lovely people, if you are just tuning in for the very first time, or you're coming across this channel for the very first time and you've not subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe so that you can see amazing tutorials. Click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new tutorial. Because on this channel, if you are looking for side hustles, I got you. If you want to go into bag making business as a professional, I also got you. I have full packed tutorials on the channel, so please click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. And also don't forget to subscribe, to share this video with your loved ones as well. So for the side, please pay attention very well so that you see how I fold in this corset. It's not hard. but you want it to be as neat as possible. Cut off any excess, but not too small. You don't need half inch, you just need maybe 1 centimeter. So please look at what I am doing so that you understand properly, so that when you are doing your own, it will not be difficult. So guys, after finishing with the corset and this on the bottom, this is what it looks like. Now the next thing is to go and put lining on top. This other chipboard that you are seeing is for the inside is for the inside stabilizer. That is for the inside that is going to hold the lining. So you put your gum and you put it. Please, when you are putting it like this, the way you see I'm putting it at once, make sure you give enough space so that when you are cutting it, it will not be too close to each other. So the measurement for the inside panel is 1.01 inch less. So instead of you to be cutting 5.5, you'll be cutting 5.4. 5.4 on the flap, the front and the back. But you are going to leave the top, which is 2 inches. You are going to leave it like that. So you put it like this, then you cut enough that you'll be able to fold it in. Don't forget that, it's very, very important. So guys, I'm going to fold in the rest off camera, but I am going to show you how to fold in the lining of the corset. Shall you see? Just please pay attention. You need it as neat as possible, please. So just be looking what I'm doing. You are opening up like this, then you fold it in. Please fold it in. Just be watching. So guys, when folding it in and you realize that it needs gum to stay in place, no wahala. Just put gum at the tip of your finger and put in that particular place. This is to avoid gum stain. So the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to make a marking where you want the your d-rings to be. As you can see, I just cut in one fabric and I just sew it like a bias. Then I'm going to put my d-ring, then I'm going to go and stitch. You can stitch it anyhow, but I decided to stitch it slant so that it will stand up straight. Now for the corset, I have gone ahead and stitched the top so that it will not be removing. Now it's time to stitch these three sides together. Please, when you are putting it, make sure this one that has legs is the one that is down, and the one that doesn't have legs is the one that is up, like this, so that it will be able to stand on its own like this. And make sure you are stitching it very, very close to each other so that when you are sewing it, it will not give you any issue. Now it is time to join the sides together. Always remember that the part that has lining is the part that is going to be the inside, and the part that doesn't have lining is the part that you are going to put the outer part on top. Now when you want to go and stitch, I have a principle so that it will be easy for you to stitch without having any issue. Now stitch the sides first. What did I say? Stitch two sides first before the bottom. Now for the pocket. So I just have this fabric. There's no actual measurement. You can make it small or more. So I just sew the up, right, fold it in. Then this is me trying to look for how to put it. I measure 1 inches from the top. You can measure half inches depending on how wide or how small you want it to be. So I fold in the rough edges and I'm just going to go and top stitch. Yes, I'm going to make pleats so that it will be it will have space, not plenty, not almighty pleats, just tiny pleats so that it will have space when I want to put something inside the pocket. So when I'm done, this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to sew the side. Please, before you put your pocket, make sure you've discovered where you want the top and the where you want as the back and where you want as a flap. As you can see, I've already put my I put a marking. You see, I put back and flap. So I am attaching the back to the other parts of the this thing. So as I said, see, this is how it's going to look like when you stitch the two sides first, so that you have space to arrange it nicely and have a straight stitch. So after stitching, this is how neat it looks like. This other stage is optional. My machine can sew a chipboard, I'm sorry, a carry board. It is very thick, but my machine can still sew it. So I'll go ahead and sew my to my machine and stitch it all four sides. So you see, this side is going to look like. So I'm going to, start with putting my my fastener. I'll just get the middle and poke two holes, put the fastener and fold it in on the other side to secure it. So after I put my fastener, I'm going to go ahead and put my gum on the two panels of the body. I'll just put my gum, then I'm going to place it on each with please make sure you arrange it nicely. The front part is teeny tipsy tiny longer than the inner part, so you just have to be careful and press it. If you have an eyelet hammer, this rubber hammer, you can use it to just be hitting it. But if you don't have, you can use your hand or you use any hammer that you have. So the next thing you go ahead and do is to arrange where you want the upper fastener to be. So poke your holes and put your fastener. So after you put your fastener, the next thing to go ahead and do is to put your gum on both panels, you know, both the Ankara fabric and the one that is holding the lining. Put them on top each other. So guys, please be careful when you are doing this. Try as much as possible to avoid gum stains, and also make sure it is aligned as close as possible, as aligned as possible. Don't allow it to be bent. Just do it well, nicely, gently, and patiently. If, like I said before, if you have hammer, use your hammer, but if you don't have hammer, you can just use your hand to press it. Put clip to hold it if it is moving, sorry, if it is removing. But if your gum is almost dry, it should just be perfect like this. So you see, this is our bag. As you can see, it's lovely. It is a all sew tutorial. I love sewing my bags because I am sure that anything I put inside or anyhow I do it, it will not rip apart. Like I said before, this is the chain attached to it. So like I said before, if you don't know how to make a woven chain, I have a video on the channel, so you can just go and watch that tutorial to see how to make a woven chain. It is not hard, it is very simple. So thank you guys for watching to this moment. You are amazing. I love you. If you've learned something, please say something nice in the comment section. And if you want me to be showing more of this kind of professional bags tutorials, also say it in the comment section below. See you guys next time. Bye.